It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. The AMM went live. Then, in the antechamber to this video, before you even think of using the AMM, I want to emphasize the warning again. As the AMM activation on the XRP ledger mainnet draws near, we have a word of warning from Krypton Writer. You risk severely damaging your holdings if you begin to engage in this behavior with any ammunition pool, because many people mistake liquidity provisioning with staking and assume that XRP will be locked up in a way that precludes XRP from being dealt with. Take Flare staking as an example, which pits it against the XRP ledger. If you're an active participant in the ecosystem, you can earn compounding Flare by wrapping some or all of your coins in flares and transferring them to the MTSO system. Many fantastic online interfaces have substantially abstracted the technical complexity, reducing the risk. You can delegate your stake to any validator you choose after a minimum locked period, which is another kind of staking. With the AMM, the XRP ledger is no longer subject to a lockup period. Instead, the HMM bots will have access to the currencies you deposit, and they will be able to offer markets to traders at any moment at a price decided by an algorithm. Your deposits are not locked, but given to the AMM pool. Traders and arbitrageurs can access these pools, and the software will provide liquidity for you at a predetermined price. Whether your XRP is wrapped before or after depositing into a pool is irrelevant to the trading process. The goal is to create markets automatically. Inflation versus earn fees determines the profit source. Token burn, market creating, and depositing all of your XRP at once, using one-sided provisioning would undoubtedly throw off the asset pair ratio of the pool you join, leading to exorbitant fees and a substantial long-term loss even before you dive into the AMM frenzy. As sinister as it seems, exercise extreme caution. Study other people's blunders. Moreover, this is quite vital. Finally, let's take a moment to reflect on our errors and grow from them. Attention, HMM pools without many assets should be approached with extreme caution when making single-sided deposits. Due to the 2000 XRP deposit, the pool rate became very skewed, which gave someone the opportunity to arbitrage the pool by exchanging $80 for 18,169 XRP. The $80.29 transaction is presented here. In exchange, they received 1,869 XRP. People who make mistakes in arbitrage will keep doing this. Someone spent nearly $2,000 on XRP ads and lost over $2,000 if you are making mistakes. Prior to engaging with the AMM, ensure that you have done all of your homework. Passive income does not exist here. Just because you have XRP on hand doesn't mean you'll get rich off of it. Disregard this as staking. Prior to interacting with the AMM, you are required to know this. Before we ever had this live, I said that in yesterday's video. Now we're going to talk about that. I think I did mention yesterday that the AMM doesn't affect prices. Some of you became quite angry in the comments section. The AMM came online today, and you won't believe it, XRP barely budged. The price actually dropped. In this video, I will reiterate what I said in yesterday's video. The AMM was never going to have an immediate impact on prices. My long-term prediction is that the AMM will eventually lead to a dramatic increase in the liquidity of the entire XRP ledger ecosystem. Considering the majority of ledger-based projects have failed to gain sufficient community or RippleX support, the liquidity pools may be a lifesaver for these endeavors. I can't wait to hear about the potential benefits of the AMM to the environment. Right now, we can view the liquidity pools on the AMM if we head over there. To begin with, this dates back to precisely 4:27 p.m. IC. Currently, as I am taping this, around 11 o'clock in the evening, 9 of the pools had XRP as a deciding factor. It is clear that this has grown substantially if we visit the AMM pools. Plus, the location of the majority of these pools in relation to the other side is becoming clearer. Here we have equilibrium. For instance, for those who play a role in the ecosystem, Zahal Network, Snappy, and ELS are all at your disposal. That many outstanding ecosystem participants on the XRP ledger are actively building liquidity pools is something to be quite excited about. Flare Songbird is visible here, and there are many excellent liquidity pools. As of right now, I'll show you that there are more than 108 liquidity pools, and I truly believe that number will keep growing. Witnessing this in action is a really thrilling experience. Right now, I already mentioned that this won't be a factor in the price at first. I'm still quite enthusiastic about this, even though it will take some time. Ripple X did, in fact, publish an article on this. This is XLS30, and they actually connected it to an article by David Schwartz on Medium. The integration with the XRP ledger is now live on the mainnet. Plus, it comes straight from Dev. 2. Apologies. I'm not very good at this. But anyway, we have an innovative new method for on-chain market making, and liquidity is introduced in XLS30, an upgrade to the native DEX of XRP Ledger. Since 2012, the XRP Ledger has had the first DEX in the world. There are network costs of a few cents per transaction and entire on-chain order books that work around the clock, allowing for atomic settlements in 3 to 5 seconds. In addition, we have XLS30, which has interconnections and automated market-making functionality. A single DEX can leverage the power of order books and liquidity pools to facilitate the greatest price execution accessible to all developers, market makers, and more. This would enable all market players to have a superior product experience. Thanks to its innovative continuous auction method, prices are always being discovered, and the impact of temporary losses caused by half-burned auction slots, or auction slot earnings, is minimized. By including liquidity providers in liquidity pool decision-making, the liquidity pool voting mechanism improves decentralization and encourages participation from the XRP Ledger community within the XLS30 ecosystem. Users are able to offer liquidity with just one asset using the feature of single-sided liquidity pools. The protocol makes swaps on behalf of liquidity pools to keep a 1-to-1 ratio test decrease in the number of steps to improve UX. But there is a big risk of making participation in the HMM too easy for many users. Hold tight until everything has fully developed. Since initially supplying just one asset in terms of that one-sided liquidity pool isn't going to be particularly advantageous. However, this time we can see the functioning of the one-sided liquidity provision, in contrast to the fragmented liquidity pools seen in other apps. This one aggregates liquidity at the protocol layer. It is at the protocol layer where liquidity is aggregated once again. The logic behind this is clear. On the first day of the HMM on the XRP Ledger, what are your plans for its future use? I haven't dealt with the AMM yet since, I'm not interested in, throwing my XRP into the AMM. As I mentioned before, my main concern with the AMM is its potential impact on the ecosystem and the possibilities it presents for other initiatives related to stable coins and similar matters. For the simple reason that I consider this to be an essential component. After what seems like an eternity, the day has finally come. According to David Schwartz, we have been patiently waiting for this because, as I mentioned before, it will have a significant impact on the ecology as a whole. On the other hand, the entire XRP Ledger benefits greatly from this. The AMM has gone live on the XRP Ledger mainnet, marking the beginning of a lengthy road that will take users, traders, developers, market makers, and many more on the XRP Ledger community's journey from today's initial rollout to future growth milestones. The video ends there. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Muchas gracias. Depart.